When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone.
I remember so well. I was going abroad as a singer. No more worries.
Sometimes I feel so insecure, and love so distant and obscure.
I suppose I just wish that I prepared more and that I had more realistic expectations.
Migration is all about dreams of people, and it's very difficult to fight against those dreams.
Jonalyn is a former overseas worker.
I was excited to leave because it would be my first time to go abroad, and I was excited to be a singer because I thought that this would be good for my career to go abroad and sing abroad, and I was very excited about being able to help my family, and so I didn't really think about my health. I didn't think that I would get sick.
Joseph has been a seaman for almost 10 years.
I have a family. I have 3 kids, and every time I go back to the ship, they feel lonely, especially me, because I spent almost 6 months on board the ship. You know, I work in a vessel in offshore, and the things that I've been encountered, especially on board, is the loneliness, especially homesick. But you need to fight these things, you know. So I control these things. So I keep my mind busy, especially on my work. Because if you're not control these 2 things, maybe you get crazy on board the ship.
Grace is going abroad to work for the very first time.
I try my very best to work very hard to support not only my parents, to my brother and sister, because he is a missionary, and my sister is only in a household. So I am the one who taking care of them, and also my niece, my parents. And I pray to the Lord that on my very best, I work very hard to help my family. I'm sad because I leave my family, especially my parents, and our bonding. I really miss it.
This is Dr. Evangeline De La Fuente. She has years of experience treating overseas workers who have suffered psychological problems while working abroad.
The person really goes abroad with the hopes and dreams, not just her own, but of her entire family and of the entire community, and she carries that burden, and there's no turning back. She will return only with success. That's the only option left for her.
Till I cannot please my family, so I try not to come back again.
I received many letters from my family, always asking for more money. Of course, it was nice talking to my mom and my dad once in a while, but we always ended up discussing their financial needs. Sometimes I even felt they appreciated my remittances more than they appreciated me. When I sent money back home, I always enclosed a letter with good-looking pictures of myself. Until the day I collapsed, and I was sent back to my family in a wheelchair. Because I always had weak lungs as a child, and I'd get tired easily, I'd run out of breath easily, and I was afraid that if they found out during the medical exam that I had weak lungs, they wouldn't let me go. So what I did was I asked my sister to go to the medical exam instead of me, and so she went and she was able to pass on my behalf.
If you are sick of something, better get treatment for the illness first before you take your physical exam. Because if you fake it and do not get treatment, your illness might recur while you're abroad, and that will cause a bigger problem for you, and maybe for your agency and your family as well.
Okay, that's 120/70. This is normal. Health examination prior to departure is really a basic requirement for migrant worker. It consists of a review of medical history of the patient based on his story, and number two, this is the physical examinations, which is the doctor. It's on the point of view of the doctor to really say that there is no problem based on the medical history of the patient, and it comprises of vital signs from head to foot. We usually do a complete physical examination, including neurological examination. With this, we would note down any discrepancy from the physical examination which is done by a doctor to the previous medical history given by the migrant worker.
My condition worsened during my stay in Japan. My only way to cope with it was to work hard and watch movies. I was not prepared for the cold weather. The coughing would not stop, but I kept on working. I was afraid, and I hid my illness.
Migrant workers can be exposed to a very wide range of medical problems